It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Aggies. He just sprints into the end zone. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. They'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that 1st down on the 3rd down conversion.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. He breaks free. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this 1st down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to pass. It's DeMarco. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He'll hand it off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. He's got the 1st and still going. Breaking free at midfield. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they can.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage huge and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. To throw, it's DeMarco. Turns it loose downfield. Receiver left alone. Easy completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Washington.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run it here. As the first down is still going. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Breaks free. Now here he goes. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned. Couldn't really...
It's blocked. When they scoop it up, can they make something happen here? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And your Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The shotgun running play called. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's DeMarco. Throwing for his running back. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, that ball got out in a hurry on that quick slant, but sitting back in zone defense, good job of recognizing the ball coming out of the quarterback's hand and knocking it away.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And you're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. Breaks an open space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back. It's DeMarco. The pocket breaking down. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Washington. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas A&M, 24.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and
looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. There's the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's DeMarco. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaking tackles. Here he goes. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Huskies.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game.
Texas A&M, 23.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Washington offense heads back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The receiver grabs it, fights off a defender. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
To the air, it's DeMarco. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. It's second down after that completion. Looking for a man. The sure hands. It's Morris. Brought to the turf that made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. Pass is caught. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds his man. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. This offense has been hard to stop here in the 1st half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Washington. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And then 1st down right back to the running game. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. bringing pressure. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Breaks free. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He keeps it on the design run. Running through the tackle. That strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Huskies pick up enough for a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Washington now operating in the red zone. To the air. It's DeMarco. Locates the tight end is complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He's running out of time here. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to throw. It's Smith. The pass rush closing in. Looking right. This one caught. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. The Aggies will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitching catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's third down for the offense. Design quarterback run. He finds some space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and goal.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. After the PAT, they go up 19. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Washington, 42. Texas A&M, 23.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a handoff. Has the first down and more. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Keeps it on the draw. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. But it was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Wants to throw it. Caught for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for 6. Passes broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. movement at the second level of the defense now. QB keeper all the way. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. The defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the offense will just take a knee. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback will take a knee. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the quarterback just takes a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. They're going to run it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And now the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. The Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Smith. Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0.